All right, I just wanted to take some time and show you a prototype for a mold that I made. So this is a resin coaster mold, and I designed it using Tinkercad, and I printed the model in PLA Plus, and I had prepped this to pour, so I'll take it apart quickly, and you can see that I have a nice silhouette for an coaster that is sitting on a 3mm base. And essentially what I do is I use my wall that is printed to help conserve silicone. Okay, so a two-piece set there that I designed, and here is a finished product. And the 3D printer really allows me to get nice, crisp, clean molds. I am not wasting silicone. I am very peculiar about how I pour my silicone, but that works for me, and I'm going to show you today what I do. And so the first thing I would do is use tape to seal up the model that I made. Now this kind of seems elementary, but it works really well. Okay, and I don't put them together quite yet. I pour in the bathroom to make cleanup easier. So let's move this to the side here. And this may be hard to see, I have the light on, but I just take that piece of tape and overlap it with the first piece, and again overlap the third piece with the second piece. And what I do is make sure there's no flash on there, is plop her right down in the middle. And the way it's designed, it sticks very well with the flat surface. So then I take my wall that I printed. Now, essentially, in the when I designed this in Tinkercad, I put a 1mm slit in my wall, and it is so easy to remove this wall and demold the positive model. It's great. So what I do is I section my open end in a triangle in a corner. That's it. Place that baby down, and there's just enough stick that it does not pop up. Excuse me. And what I want to do is I want to seal this edge. No hot glue gun. Look at this. Okay? And I started out doing it that way, and when I get lots of orders, it really eats up my time. So all I'm going to do is, I guess I could show you the bottom. It's sealed pretty well. And I'm going to tell you why I'm showing you this here in just a second. So I sealed this, and I'm going to bring this corner up, and I'm going to pinch it on the sides here, right? This silicone is not going to go anywhere. Once the silicone cannot move anymore, you've really prevented leaks, okay? Now, how long did that take? Not long. I mean, this is great. So I have my mold, essentially. I have my mold wall, which is great. So let's pull this aside for a second, and I'm going to show you the pour. I have my scale here. I have a 2-part silicone, and then let's target. I have a clean cup. I reuse my cups. This is a chicken salad cup from Aldi's. I thoroughly wash my plastic in between uses or pours. Okay. Now I know what my model holds, and even though I'm using a 1-to-1 ratio silicone, I still measure this. I ship a lot of molds, and I need to know my shipping weight. So if I have 5 molds, you know, I need to know exactly how much it's going to cost, and I can't go over that because I start to diddly daddle in my costs, and I do not like to overcharge a customer for shipping. You know, I like to save them shipping costs as much as I can. So let me show you my stir stick here. It's not wood. I don't use wood. It's basically an icing tool I got from Michael's. I probably will not have to buy another one. Okay, and they have different ones. Now this one has this kind of a square edge. Okay, they have different ones. You could run to Michael's, get this, and use a coupon. Okay, so let's turn our scale on. So I'm going to do probably just died. There she goes. I'm doing ounces. I do not pour in grams because I do not have the 10-to-1 ratio silicone. So, you know, I could do 50-50. I could pour in grams or I could pour in ounces. I feel like I'm just used to ounces at this point. So what I do when I pour, I pour slowly until I see the scale hit 1 ounce. And then I may pour a little bit quicker. And that does not look good. That may need to be replaced. Oh, she's tired. I work this scale a lot.